Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Happy Wednesday. Today's prompt is called My Imagination Hand. So you're going to need the basic materials that we typically use, your pencil, your markers, pencil crayons, whatever you've got in terms of coloring, and your hand. Okay, so the very first thing that we are going to do is we're going to trace your hand starting from the top of your wrist here onto your page. You can do it from whichever angle works best for you. Just make sure that you're leaving a little bit of room at the top of your page. So for example, this is kind of where I've done mine. So I've got a little bit of room up top. So you guys can go ahead and trace your hand. You can write my imagination hand in the center if you like, or you can write it up on top. Again, whatever works best for you. But do the tracing in pencil because we will be doing some erasing once you've got it all drawn out. Okay, so take a second now, go ahead and trace your hand, and then we'll come back and I'll take you to the next step after that. Okay, so you've got your hand drawn, you've got the title on there if you want it. The next thing that I want you guys to do is think of if you could have 5 things on hand at all times, what would those things be? So this can be anything from like a flashlight to nail clippers to a hairbrush to a camera to literally anything, a pencil. Whatever these 5 things are that you wish that you could have on you at all times, I want you to list those things, and you can do it wherever you like. I'm going to list mine right here on the side, so I'll just write 5 things I want at all times, or I want on me at all times, or you could just say 5 things. But go ahead and think of those 5 things first, write them down, and then we'll come back. Alright, so once you have those 5 things written down, we are going to move on to our prompt. So, basically the idea of this prompt is that we are going to turn each one of our fingers into one of the things that we have written down in terms of things that we would want on us at all times. So the 5 things that I wrote down were 1 Sharpie, 2 a leash, 3 a flashlight, 4 a paintbrush, and 5 a water fountain or dispenser. So I'm going to turn each one of my fingers into one of those things. And you guys can start from your pinky or from your thumb, or do it in whatever order you want. But first off, we are going to erase our actual fingers so that we can make room for these other things in replacement. Okay, so you're going to keep kind of this part of your hand, but you're going to erase all your fingers, okay? So I'll do this to show you. You can leave a little bit just to see where kind of each finger comes out. Okay, so you should have something like this. So you see the top parts of the fingers are gone. You've just got the little bit of where they're coming out so you can see where each one will go. So now it's up to you to turn where each finger used to be into whatever it is that you wrote down. Okay, so again, it can be in whatever order you want it to be. Be as creative as you like. Don't worry about things being perfect as per usual. This is just an opportunity to be creative and have fun with it, so don't stress about anything. And if you change your mind on any of the things that you wrote down, then you're welcome to change them. But yeah, so let's have a little bit of fun with this. Go ahead and work from finger 1 to finger 5 and start changing them into the things that you would want on you, these other objects, these helpful objects. And let's see what everyone comes up with. And lastly, you guys can go ahead and color in your hand and all the different tools that you now have on it. We're kind of like Mr. Gadget. So yeah, go ahead and be creative, add as many colors and designs as you like, and take pride in your newly improved and developed hand functions. All right, I apologize for the poor lighting, but it got dark out very quickly. So you guys should have a fully functional hand with 5 specific tools that will help you on in your daily life and lifestyle. As you can see, I've got my Sharpie, which those of you that do art with me and work with me know that I always have a Sharpie, and it's always dying and I always lose it. So that was the first thing that came to mind. Dog leash, again, it just ends up in other places and I end up losing it. Flashlight, I can't see when it gets dark out, so flashlight is great. Paintbrushes, gotta have paintbrushes, and a water fountain because I always forget my water bottles. Moral of the story is I am very forgetful. But yes, you guys should have, like I was saying, a fully functional hand with all the tools that you could need on it. And yeah, I look forward to hearing what you guys ended up doing instead of your fingers. But yeah, that's everything for this prompt today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got creative with it. And let me know if you have any feedback. All right, I'll see you guys on Friday.